Meat family, what are we doing today? Today we're going to talk about Wagyu beef tallow. We're going to cook with Wagyu beef tallow, and I'm going to tell you why we're going to cook with Wagyu beef tallow, and all the positives of that, and how high it is in nutrients, let alone how flavorful it is. Yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so what is Wagyu beef tallow? Beef tallow period, of course this is Wagyu. Beef tallow is all the usable, luscious beef fat on the animal. There's a lot of it, right? Remember when you were a kid driving past McDonald's way back in the day and you could smell the French fries? That's because they used beef tallow in their fryers. As we got more health conscious, as we got older, they did not do that anymore. But you can remember that smell. And you know, those of us who have done all the research on that, the reason we use Wagyu tallow is because it is super high in nutrients. All right, so we take all that usable fat and we grind it through our grinder, a little bit of water, put it in the pan, bring it up to a little simmer. We smoked this one, so it's a little bit special. Toss it in the smoker and we just slow and low and rendered out that beef, right? There's little crispies and bits and pieces in there that we strained out later just to get this pure, concentrated, pure white tallow, okay? Luscious. All right, so we're gonna double up on the Wagyu factor just because that's me and Evan's little snack after this video. We are going to cook with the Wagyu beef tallow, okay? So mine's a little bit melty. All right, I'm gonna season up my Flatrion, the full blood Pacific Rogue flat iron, baby. That's gonna be a delicious snack, sir. Okay, you see my pan starting to smoke just a little bit. That's what we're looking for. Always putting it away from yourself, just in case you slip. Boom. Super hot. That meat is very cold. It's not been tempered. The colder the Wagyu, the better. Turn this heat down to medium, and then let that slow and low for a while. And I always tell everybody that we've talked about this before. I always reserve this fat when it's done because it's not done, right? So I'm going to strain it out. Right, got my pan, got a little strainer. Put that in the fridge, or go straight into what I'm going to show you later is our veggies. We're going to roast all our potatoes and all our carrots, tubers, celery roots, all the things that you would do a roasty vegetable with butter or olive oil. We're going to use tallow. One, super high in nutrients. Two, way better flavor, right? You're going to throw some beefiness into your veggies. That's what I want to do. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that, baby. I'm going to pick my pan up towards myself. I'm going to flip the meat towards Evan. Away from me. Crispy, crunchy, little sweeter. Alright. Now again, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I had to turn my heat up just a little bit. I keep it at medium at home, but because I'm outside and get a little cross breeze, it messes with my fire. So I'm gonna keep that thing up there pretty warm. Right? And sidebar, cool thing about the flat iron, everybody knows, is the second most tender cut on the animal following the tenderloin. And what's cool about that is if you have those eaters in your family that like a more well done steak, but if you do, you can cook the shit out of this steak and it's still going to be tender. That's not what Evan and I are going to do today, but that's just a little sidebar. As always, I like to poêle and fancy up my steak. You don't have to do that because this steak is already going to be rich, being that it's a Wagyu steak and you're using Wagyu tallow, but I'm a little more glutton for punishment, so a little bit of time, just a scotch of butter, and then I'm going to baste like that, you know, all that beautiful fat. And again, I'm going to save this fat. I'm going to pull this guy about 125, maybe 130, because it's Wagyu, you want it to be a little bit more melty. But yeah, we're going to save that fat, as always, and then we're going to go right into our veggie dish. Alright, so we're going to save this fat. Pop through my strainer, leave it a distance. Alright, get rid of that. Strain all the little particulates out. Okay. We're gonna get this pan hot. We got hot fat already. I'm gonna add just a little bit more Wagyu tallow. All right, and you're using the same amount as you would butter or oil or anything else that you're generally used to cooking with at home. It's just the same. It's just gonna be better, more flavorful, more nutritious, super high in oleic acid, super high in the fatties, the 3s, the 6, the 9, all the goodies in the fats that are good fats for you. Evan always makes fun of me because he always has to ask me, is this a good fat? Because he likes to eat everything. Of course not. Yeah, so we're just gonna get this hot, and then I'll show you how to cook the veggies. Okay, reserved fat. Got my pan super nice and hot. And again, this is smoked Wagyu, so it's gonna have a little bit more of a smoky flavor. Today I chose to do some roasty mushrooms. 1, because I love mushrooms. 2, because mushroom is already that vegetarian option that kind of lends a little bit of meatiness to it. That's why Sarah loves mushrooms.
Oh.
I do love mushrooms.
She does like meat. All right, so we got a hot pan, right? Right there. Swirl those babies around. All right, season with a little bit of salt. And pepper. Okay, I also have a little bit of chopped garlic, finely.
Oh, okay.
And then a bigger baton or julienne of white onion. Okay, again, I'm not moving those around a whole bunch yet because I want to start to get that initial kind of like crusty little toastiness on those mushies. Onions, slivers garlics. However much you like, that's all personal preference. I like a lot of garlic. I love onions. Onions are one of my favorite vegetables, to be honest. Okay, again, you can do this. Think about this coming up Christmas season, roasty season. You're gonna use your beef fat, melt it. You're gonna toss your carrots, your celery, your mirepoix, all those goodies down in your Pyrex pan or whatever you're roasting with at home. Put your roasty on there, cover it, boom. Nice slow roast. You got your prime rib roast, all that kind of thing. Super versatile to use, right? It's just another version of fat. Don't let it, intimidate because it's Wagyu fat or anything like that. It's just fat, just like using olive oil, just like using butter. Same amount, same properties, all that stuff. Oh yeah. See a nice little toasty brown color right there. Use some salt. Oh, smells really nice. Okay. And again, I like a good toothiness aspect to my onions. Also my potatoes and my carrots and everything else I do roasted. I really like to have it al dente. So you could give them a little salty blanch and cool before you put it in the pan, or you can do it all together in the pan. Just make sure you keep it moving so it doesn't burn. Yes, yes. Cool. All right. I'm also going to add a little herby mix to this. And in my mix today, of course, is fresh thyme, onion, mushroom, garlic. Lights out, baby. But also there's some chive in here. And a little bit of chopped parsley. I love parsley. Okay, so at this point, I kind of getting real close to being done. You could deglaze this with a little bit of wine. You could toss in a little bit of stock in there. You could put some more tallow in there. You could put some butter in there. Right there, it's done. Check it out. Just tender. These are nice and squishy. Okay. Garlic is just lightly toasted. If you over toast your garlic, it'll get bitter. Again, this is all how you do it at home. It has to be really hot. Don't do this. I'm a trained professional. That's delicious. Wagyu beef tallow. Alright, here we go. Popped out those mushies, onions. Look at those beautiful little petals. love onions. Take this little fat around. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah, okay, okay. That's your nice rare to medium rare. That's probably medium rare.
Mid rare.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect medium rare. Bang, right?
There you go, folks. Wagyu on Wagyu.
Wagyu on Wagyu on Wagyu on Wagyu.
This is a triple threat.
It's pretty nice looking cuts of steak there.
Yes.
It is one of the nicest, really honest, one of the nicest flat irons I've ever cut. The other day, and I was like, hey, Ev, let's just give it a little taste, shall we?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Cooking with Wagyu.
That easy, not hard.
No, no.
There you go.
Love it. Let's get into it.